Welcome to the Greenhorn Travellers channel.
The journey begins on the Autostrada Serenissima, cutting through the wide Venetian plains. In Desenzano, the roads narrow into stone-lined streets. The smell of roasting coffee fills the air. Walk along Via Salvo di Acquisto to find small boutiques. Wear comfortable shoes for these uneven pavements and narrow walkways. Approaching Sirmione, the road follows the thin strip of land called La Lisca. Salt air clings to the skin here. This narrow peninsula creates a natural bottleneck for all traffic. Park your car in the designated lots outside the town walls to avoid the heavy midday congestion. Lago Diaz follows the shoreline, where the water shifts from turquoise to deep navy. The sound of splashing waves accompanies every step. Dominating the entrance is the Scaligero Castle, a rare example of a lakeside fortress. Built by the Scaligero family in the 13th century, it served as a strategic defense point. Its massive drawbridge and crenellated walls still stand strong today. You can climb the tower for a wide view of the entire Garda basin. Inside the courtyard, the stone feels cool and damp. Local guides explain how the castle protected the town from invaders. Visitors should buy tickets online to skip the long queues at the gate. The castle is closed on certain Mondays during the winter months. Take a moment to touch the rough limestone walls. Small alleys branch off from the castle, leading to shops selling local olive oil. These oils are pressed from groves found right here on the peninsula. The scent of citrus and brine lingers in these corridors. It is best to explore these streets early in the morning. By noon, the crowds make movement difficult. Keep an eye out for the small plaques marking historical residences. The town layout remains largely unchanged since the Middle Ages. It is a walkable village where cars are mostly banned. Spend time watching the fishing boats drift past the fortifications. Via Catullo leads toward the ruins, passing the Palazzo Callas. This museum honors Maria Callas, the opera legend who spent summers here. The interior is quiet and climate-controlled. Visit the exhibition to see personal letters and gowns. It offers a glimpse into the disciplined life of a diva. The Grotte di Catullo are not actually caves, but the remains of a massive Roman villa. This site dates back to the 1st century BC. It was likely the home of a wealthy Roman official or the poet Catullo. The ruins stretch across the highest point of the peninsula. You can walk through the foundations of the peristyle and the great halls. The vine whistles through the open stone arches. Underfoot, the white limestone crunches softly. From the edge, the blue of the lake meets the blue of the sky. It is a place of profound silence despite the tourists. The Roman engineers used advanced drainage systems here to manage the lakeside terrain. Look for the remnants of the ancient baths. These ruins provide a glimpse into the luxury of Roman provincial life. The site is exposed to the sun with very little shade. Bring a hat and plenty of water for the walk. The entrance is a short trek from the town center. It is an ideal spot for those interested in classical archaeology. The scale of the villa suggests it was one of the largest in northern Italy. Spend an hour tracing the outlines of the rooms. The layout reveals how the Romans integrated nature into their architecture. The air here tastes of salt and ancient dust. Leaving the lake, the route climbs through Via dei Colli in Salo. The air turns crisp and smells of pine. In Navajo and Maslone, the landscape shifts to steep slopes and mountain villages. The road winds through dense forests. Watch for sharp bends on the narrow roads. Drive slowly to enjoy the alpine views. The Gardesna Occidental winds along the cliffs of Campione del Garda. The Galleria Tremosine is a tunnel carved directly into the rock. It echoes with the sound of passing engines. In Tremosine, the village sits high above the water. The descent to the lake is steep and winding. The trip concludes in Riva del Garda, where the mountains drop sharply into the lake. The water here is colder and deeper. From Via Giacomo Cis, the road heads north toward the Autostrada del Brennero. This highway is a vital link between Italy and Austria. Pass through Matrillo and Ravina Romagnano as the peaks of the Dolomites appear on the horizon. The air feels thinner and sharper here. Check your tire pressure before ascending toward the Brenner Pass. The road surface is smooth but the grades are steep.
Please leave a comment to share your thoughts and queries.